We're going to begin our session today with just 1 minute of silence. And so let this 1 minute just bring yourself present right here, right now. 1 minute of silence. So as the dawn of 2025 arrives, we stand at a profound moment in human history. This year carries the weight of deep transformation and a promise of new beginning. We can feel it in every cell of our body, both the weight and the promise. And it's time to let love be the guiding force in our personal lives and in the world we're creating together. So welcome everybody to the Connection Field and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And if you came for the 7 days of rest, you are in the right place. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to go to gallery view here so that we can see everyone. Are we on gallery view? Let's see, gallery view. Yes. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm going to do something. I'm going to unmute our lines and we can just say Happy New Year to each other. Let's do that. You just got invited.
Love to all. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Love and blessings.
Happy New Year. Namaste.
Oh yeah.
Happy New Year.
We can use of all of we can
Happy
use
New
all
Year.
of our fun reactions
Yeah.
and add things.
So happy.
Okay.
Hey, I'll be blessed.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and mute us all again, and later you'll be able to open up. But it's so lovely to see everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and mute all. Oh, well, Happy New Year, everybody. And we're so excited to be starting off this year together in community. And this session today is going to have a little bit of opening for me to set the context of this field of community that we're journeying inside of through these 7 days and into the new year, if you want to join us doing that. And then we'll hear from Michelle Marie, who's one of our hosts in the Coherence Cafe. And she's going to open up the 7 days with some insights and some practice so that we can start right now choosing love, as we start the year off. And we also have Tatiana, who's joining us as our musical guest today, which, you know, if you've been on some pulses and in some of our events, it's just like a little lullaby, hearing her voice like the angels. And as we're going through these 7 days, we're going to learn a little bit about the connection field and how to play in there so that you know that it's a space that you can come, that you can be in community, heart-centered community, and that we can learn together how to choose love over fear in the face of whatever we're facing together. So, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again, and I'm going to set this little short context, and then we'll dive into our event. And George, wow, so nice to see you, my friend. George and I go back probably 30 years to Barbara Marx Hubbard days. I know some of you I've known for a long time, and it's so nice that we keep being drawn together to places that we can nourish with the quality of our presence and where we can be nourished by the quality of the presence of others. So nice to see you all. I'm just so excited. I can't hardly move off gallery view. I'm having so much fun seeing everybody's beautiful face. There we go. So just a short context of the connection field and the intentions that we have as we're entering into it. Many of you don't know, but the connection field is actually a network that is being hosted by a multi-organizational collaboration. Heart Math, Good of the Whole, Unify, Global Coherence Pulse, Love Voice Rising, the Global Heart Team, Soul Journey, and many more organizations are coming together and saying, how can we serve our communities better together? And the connection field and everything that we'll experience here and throughout the year is from that collaboration. And it's so much easier, and we can offer so much more when we do it together. And we are really inspired by our coming together in that way. So never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. I think we're all feeling the potential of that. And we now, as of 10 a.m. this morning, have 1,384 founding members in the connection field. So we're feeling the call and we're drawing together. And it's a beautiful place for us to be able to do that. So in the journey of the connection field in 2025, we have two paths that are heading towards the same mission. And that mission is to become an island of coherence and to support each other to make the shift from separation and fear to unity and love. And we're guided by this quote from the Nobel laureate Ilya Prigogine, that when a complex system is far from equilibrium, small islands of coherence in a sea of chaos has the capacity to shift the system to a higher order. And we're really calling for that. We know we can feel it in our cells that it's true. And each of us has the power to become that island of coherence inside of ourselves and collectively together each time we choose love over fear and judgment and division. We contribute to a greater field of love, harmony that touches our lives and the systems and the planet itself. And that's what we're doing here in the connection field. Because what we feed the field, I always say what we feed the field matters, but what I'm really learning is what we feed the field manifests. It's actually creating everything around us. So 2 paths, but 1 intention for 2025. In the connection field, we're choosing to focus on cultivating heart-centered living and doing that in community. And we're partnering with Heart Math with their new kind of campaign to help love go viral. So as we join together in our hearts and we have fun and we work hard and we learn what it takes to choose love in the face of whatever we're facing. And we do that in all of these beautiful free spaces that we have, and especially in the Coherence Cafe. And that's where you'll find so many great offerings. And then our Imaginal Cells community. And you'll learn more about these spaces as we journey into 2025 to awaken our hearts, transform our lives, and inspire the world. If any of these things like create a little buzz in your system, then you're in the right place. So every month we'll have a different theme in the connection field. And in these 7 days and throughout the month, it's choosing love, which is the foundation of a heart-centered life. And today, helping us on this journey is Michelle Poland from Love Voice Rising, as I said, and Tatiana Speed, our musical guest, and also one of the hosts of a new program in the Coherence Cafe, which is going to be a women's circle. Review. Thanks for taking a minute for us to set the context of where we're at together and the invitation to not only be here for the 7 days, but to be here throughout the year and really support each other to make this foundational choice to choose love and to let love guide the way to an outcome that we can't really perceive with our thinking minds, but we can feel it rising from our hearts and calling us to join together like this. So I'm going to start with Tatiana bringing us deeper into our rest and renewal, our time together to relax and feel the field of love that we're connected. And Tatiana will help us with that. And I'm spotlight your video for everybody. Thank you, Tatiana, for joining us today and a couple of other days during the 7 days. And we're excited that you're going to start to offer more of your presence in the connection field this year. Yeah.
So excited to, and so delighted to be here with all of you in this beautiful field of the heart. I really feel it every time I plug into this space, Teresa. Just this heart coherence is right here immediately. And so as we arrive together, I just invite us, while I sing this song, to really come into self-love, self-compassion, self-forgiveness for anything that needs to be met, held, loved, tended to. This song is really an invitation into letting go, really feeling the body. So as we rest here, just invite you just to breathe, drop down into your body, notice what you're feeling. Sometimes as we come into the new year, it's, there's still the past residue that's clinging to us, and just also holding space for that and acknowledging it. And meeting it with so much love and tenderness. Everything we carry, everything we are holding in this human experience. And as I play this song, I just invite you to keep journeying inside, just seeing what's alive, what's there in your body, in your heart, and meeting it with your compassion and your love, your tenderness. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel your body, feel your soul. I know there is so much you carry. For this moment, just let go. Let go. Let it be. Let go and rest here with me. There's nothing you have to do. There's no one you have to be. Oh, your heart remembers, your belly knows what you hold deep in your bones. Let your mind fall open, let your body awake. No, it's not too late. Let go, let it be. Let go and rest here with me. There's nothing you have to do. There's no one you have to be. Oh. And feel Let yourself feel and heal. Let yourself heal. There's nothing you have to do. There's no one you have to be. There's nothing you have to do. There's no one you have to be.
What a beautiful way to start our 7 days of rest. I really needed that. I felt it like all the way down in my cells, just being able to just get really present and open to the sweetness. Thank you, Tatiana. We'll have more from you. Thank you. Michelle, I'm excited to have you join us today. Michelle Marie is one of our hosts in the cafe, the Coherence Cafe in the Connection Field, and she's a real visionary leader who has dedicated her life to help us find the voice of love inside of ourselves so that it can help guide us into those right moments or that choice of what we need to do next. So Michelle, I'm really excited to have you as our first day of the 7 days of rest. And just, I want you to know as a community, these kind of offerings like Michelle's are happening every week. We have places where we can drop in together. And Michelle, your voice and your presence is really welcome today. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. It's super exciting to be here. And that music, Tatiana, was so beautiful and just, of course, in complete alignment with choosing love and for what I'm about to do, which is a transformational breath of love and just being here. And I think what a gift as we choose love that we get to do it in a community with like-minded, like-hearted souls, and to just really be in this collective is really powerful and beautiful as well. And I love that there's so many people coming for the rest and the renewal of what has been offered from the 7 days of rest. And I hold great gratitude for finding this community and just learning so much from you, Teresa, and so many others. So thank you for this opportunity. My platform is Love Voice Rising, and so I am here to offer that love through my voice and offer to rise that within each one of you. And so what we're going to do today is a transformational breath of love, which really came out of a session when Grace, my co-author, and Claire from Heart Math, we were given the opportunity to do a session on the breath of love, and we all went, "What is the breath of love?" And since then, it has morphed into a number of different things for each one of us, and it's been a really beautiful way to think of the breath itself. And so what we're going to do today, I'm just going to run through a little bit of how this is going to work on the front side so that you can relax into it. I love that. Just relax into and be who you are and allow that to happen in this space. So what we're going to do is we're going to just start by slowing our breath down. I like to do it kind of on a 6 count in and a pause at the top for gratitude, 6 count out, pause for gratitude at the bottom. And on the inhale, what we're really going to do today is just imagine, either begin to know or imagine whatever works for you, that each breath you breathe in is a transformational breath of love. That transformational breath of love is coming into you from source itself. And as you breathe it in, it is wrapping you, every aspect of you, all your energies that you're made up of, all the high, the low vibrations, everything in between. And what it's doing is it's wrapping it with that love. So you can feel that encompassing transformational breath of love, filling your being with the unconditional support from source itself. And that's all of that is just on the in breath, but it does flow easily and well. I'm just giving the background of the imagining that goes with it. And then on that pause, offering that gratitude for receiving such love, for that breath of life, that breath of love itself. And then on the exhale, asking the transformational breath of love to gather all the energies that no longer are serving you, to gather all those energies and to take it with it so that it can transform it into that love energy itself. So that when it goes back out into the world, it doesn't go with the energy that's no longer desirable, but it goes with the energy of love itself, so that whoever picks that up gets the transformed breath of love that comes into them, and that we are spreading love that way as well as we breathe in and out. And then on the pause on the bottom, to offer the gratitude for the ability to really breathe in and out the energy from the transformational breath itself. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to do it through the energy system of the chakras. And I'm going to cover each one. And in the beginning, I'll give more information as we start at the crown chakra and move through the body. But as you get used to it, you will be able to do much of the movement yourself, and to really the rest and the renewal that we're here for happens. And it happens because we choose love, and we choose to really breathe in that breath of love. So however you feel safe and however you feel comfortable, to settle into that. And if you can, put your feet on the floor if to get the real root chakra when we get down to that point. That's always my struggle point, is keeping both feet on the ground so that I can really anchor in and root myself here in the presence of our human existence, what we're really asked to do. And just really for yourself, it's a gentle clearing. So as we clear our energy spaces, it's a gentle clearing of those energy spaces, and to remember to also fill it up, then all those empty spaces that we're creating, to fill it up with the source of love itself, so that we can have that to support and guide us as we move forward. And so here we go. Let's start. And we begin by just taking 3 long, slow, deep breaths in and out, and just to fully presence ourselves into this experience. And on the next breath in, breathe the transformational breath of love into your crown chakra, which is located at the top of your head, and allow it to collect all the energies that are no longer beneficial to you there. And on that out breath, asking that the transformational breath transforms the energies into love itself. And repeating this several times just in the crown chakra, which is our higher consciousness and the divine connection to the source energy, and allowing that to really presence itself in our crown chakra. And on the next breath into the crown chakra, just imagine it pulling that energy down into your third eye, which is the center of the forehead between your eyebrows. And this is a place that seeks truth, and it rules the intuition, the consciousness, perception, and imagination itself. So allowing that energy when you breathe in to clear the energy that no longer serves you or is beneficial for you. And on the out breath, allowing that transformational breath of love to shift that energy into love itself. On this next breath into that third eye chakra, pulling it down, that out exhale into the throat chakra, which is at the center of the neck. And this is the ability to speak and communicate clearly and effectively. It's really related to the truth and maturity, your independence, that ability to really trust others. So breathing in and out here several times, clearing the energies from you that are no longer beneficial. The next breath into the throat chakra, imagine pulling that energy, that divine energy, right down into the heart chakra. And breathing in and out, it's the chakra at the center of the chest. And this is the integration point of all the chakras. It's your place where you have the ability to love, self-love, and governs our relationships and forgiveness and compassion. And breathing out to clear, breathing in that transformational breath of love and to clear the energies that no longer serve you. And if in that next breath of love, transformational love into the heart chakra, imagining it, pulling it down into the solar plexus chakra, which is below the chest and ribs. And this is where the self-esteem comes, the pleasure, your willpower and motivation. It's your personal responsibility, and just really breathing that love into that space, allowing the transformation to occur, the gentle cleansing. And now with your next breath into the solar plexus, with the next transformational breath, pulling that down into the sacral chakra, which is below the navel. This is your creative and your sexual energies. It's where our passion and our vitality lives. And again, imagine breathing in that transformational breath of love to do clearing for yourself so that you are better able to choose love. And with your next breath into the sacral chakra, imagine it pulling it right down into that root chakra, which is at the base of the spine and really in the bottom of the feet as well. And this provides the foundation for our life, our connection to earth, and it's what we really build our life on. It's our safety and our security and our stability. So breathing in those transformational breaths of love, harvesting those energies that no longer are beneficial for you and allowing them to be carried away by the transformational breath of love itself. And at this point, as we breathe, just imagining or really feeling the concrete stability that we have, and begin breathing from the root chakra all the way up to the chakra system that we've just cleared. And with that clear transformational breath, just rising all the way from the root chakra all the way up to our crown chakra. And doing that breath cycle, once it gets up to the crown chakra, to breathe it back down into the root chakra, and practice that cycle several times. Appreciating the rest and renewal that can come when we clear our chakras and we're able to be fully present in the moment to enjoy that breath of love. Now recognizing that we are connected both to the root and the crown of the energies, breathing in simultaneously from the root chakra and the crown chakra and bringing all that energy right into the heart center itself. And begin breathing those energies to coalesce in the heart. And sensing that pulsating that goes out from the heart to the root and to the crown chakra and the chakras in between. And resting into the breaths of love. And as you begin to feel or imagine that pulsating in the heart center, both in the front and the back heart, imagine it pulsating out from the front and out from the back to encompass your entire aura that circles you, the energy field around you, to create a bubble. And as Grace from the Global Heart Team calls it, the love bubble that surrounds each one of us as our protection as we go out in the world. And just imagine those breaths of love coming out of your heart center in their pure form to fill your energy center with that breath of love, that love energy, that unconditional love energy. And as we sit here, let's just take this last minute at this time to just really enjoy and relax and renew in the pulsating of this field of energy that you've created around you, or imagine this energy you've created around you to enjoy the abundant feeling of the infiltration of the transformational breath of love and its embrace as it wraps you into its arms. And really knowing that all the spaces and the places that you've cleared out and allowed to be renewed are filled now with that transformational breath of love that wants to hold you and support you and guide you and allow you to be the most beautiful, wonderful iteration of yourself. And most importantly, that you recognize it.
That was so nourishing, so deeply nourishing. And I'm just going to carry this beautiful breath of love forward. I wrote a song called The Breath of Life, which I'm now thinking I should change to The Breath of Love. And it's just an invitation to keep breathing this breath of love through our bodies and feeling the coherent pulse of all of us breathing in synchrony together. All the being of this world, we're all breathing this breath of love. And just to continue allowing it to circulate and fill us with this life-giving, healing nourishment of love itself. Everything is breathing in, everything is breathing out. The whole universe is breathing with me. Everything is opening, everything is closing, expanding and contracting in the universe. The breath of the universe rushes through my body. The breath of the universe, the breath of love. And I am breathing, I am feeling, I am alive, I am a mystery. Since my first breath, since my first cry, the This breath will carry me until the day I die. Like an ocean wave through my being, I am breathing the breath of love. And I am breathing, I am feeling, I am alive, I am a mystery. And I am breathing, I am feeling, I am alive, I am a mystery of love. O Mawamadi Mahi Moha Emaho Maye Rupa Yeta Dudu Soha. This is a 6,000-year-old Tibetan Buddhist chant from the wisdom-loving mother. So I just invite, as I sing it, just to allow the mothering love of the universe to hold you, comfort you, carry you inward into this breath of life, this breath of love from our source. Om Mawamadi Mahi Moha Emaho Maye Rupa Yeta Dudu Soha. Om Mawamadi Mahi Moha Emaho Maye Rupa Yeta Dudu Soha. Om Mawamadi Mahi Moha Emaho Maye Rupa Yeta Dudu Soha. Everything is breathing in, everything is breathing out. The whole universe is breathing with me.
I'm gonna go to gallery view so that we can see everybody's beautiful face. The
I
whole
love
universe.
seeing everyone's beautiful face.
This is my favorite view of the whole thing. Let's
Yeah.
just stay in this state for a minute. Just really, as we begin the new year in a commitment to heart-centered living, one of the things that's being offered here that helps set that foundation is our breath, the breath of love. That we can actually take time anytime we need it to actually like focus in and breathe love in and fill up the places that we need it in that moment so that we can breathe love out. Just that one simple thing as we start the new year today, the first day of 2025. We add to our bag the breath of love as one of our community tools for us to become an island of coherence and pulse the field with love. So let's do that right now. Let's breathe in love for ourselves, like really fill ourselves up today. Really feel yourself up today with every in-breath. Just breathe in more and more love. And with every exhale today, breathe out love to your space, your home, to everybody in your life, into the nature, into the city, into everything around you. Really generate this bubble of love that we can actually allow ourselves to relax over these next 7 days and make a deep commitment to choose to live a heart-centered life and to enter into a community that's choosing that together and be brave together and to be present together and to go through what it takes to actually choose love every day. It's not easy with all the things, the chaos that's going on in the world, but somehow we know that it's a path that we can take to help us drop in deeper. Yeah. So I'm going to bring Tatiana back on the screen. Oops, let's see. And to spotlight. It's not letting me do it now. I love sometimes where it just says, no, we have to stay just like this. So I just want to say in the connection field, and I hope that if you're not signed into the connection field, I'll put a link to the chat, but that you come, because this is a social networking space, but also a collaborative playground where the focus for this year is going to be on cultivating coherence, personal and collective coherence, living a heart-centered life, supporting each other to do that. And the two guests that we had today, Michelle, and thank you, Michelle, for the breath of love. It was just a beautiful journey and so nice that we just take a minute to kind of clear as we start. I think that was a beautiful way to start. And Michelle every week offers 2 events in the cafe where you can come and keep being with her and keep being in community together and deepening our love voice rising and also our breath of love. And Tatiana, who's been kind of just bringing in that angelic presence and that just softness, I think. I just love that you bring in so much softness, Tatiana. Has agreed to join us in the cafe, and she's going to be offering an Oasis women's circle. So for those of you that just kind of like feel that pull, I want to go hang out with her. And there's more offerings. There's lots more to come in the connection field. And every day of these 7 days, you'll get to meet another person. Like Grace tomorrow is going to be leading us, and she's bringing Tammy, a harpist, to be with us, to take us again deeply and softly into the year. If you also go onto the connection field, you'll see we launch an article for this month, which is Choosing Love. There's questions that are popping up like, in 2025, this is the year and you answer what that is. So we can start to say what we're claiming for this year. There's also a poll in there, and I'm going to put a link to the chat in it. And it just asks an honest assessment right now, honestly, how often are you able to choose love in your day-to-day life and we get a little bit of a gauge of how we're doing so that we know where we're headed. So I'm just going to take a deep breath and just take everybody in. I'm really personally excited to have an intention to choose resting for these next 7 days, and resting in my cells, letting whatever my idea about how this year is going to go, and actually just be present inside myself and breathe. We'll start with that today. So, Michelle, I want to open up the line for if you want to share anything as we're coming to a close. I am going to stay on the line. I'll keep the line open for a little while after we have our closing song, in case anybody wants to just say hello or connect or have a question. But in the meantime, Michelle, thank you again for joining today and helping us start with the first tool of setting the conditions for a heart-centered living.
Well, thank you. It's always such a pleasure to be with you. And I just love having Tatiana as part of it now as well. And it's just such an exciting thing to, again, just to be able to be in the presence and in a community in which we can come together and we can talk about love and experience love together and not feel like we have to hide it or anything. And I guess my only thing would be like in the new year, let's just be more brave about talking about love, expressing love, and sharing love as a way of offering to other people permission to do that in their life. Because I've really learned that we have been indoctrinated into to do that in private, but really, how do we more boldly live that love out loud? So thank you so much. And Tatiana, I just love your music, was just such a great addition to today. So thank you. And Teresa, you're really, for those of you who don't know Teresa already, she just is such an incredible holder of space, and not only holder, but creator of spaces. And so thank you for just keeping the expansion coming.
Yeah, my pleasure. Tatiana, how about you? Any closing thoughts today? Thank you so much for your music. And Tatiana will be back about 3 times during the week to be with us. So we're so excited about that.
I'm just profoundly grateful to be being welcomed into this community with you, Teresa. I feel so home here, and every time I come into this space, my heart expands. I feel it transforming me being here in this space with you, and I just feel like connection and community and gathering in this way is the path of love, is the way that we're becoming who we need to become to transform this world into a more loving place. And this is it right now. And I'm just, really grateful to be here. And it was so special to be with you, Michelle. I don't know if you noticed, but I like wove some of your words into the song. As it was going along, I just felt like, okay, no, that lyric is now changing. So that was really fun. And just excited to continue collaborating with all of you. And yes, I will be offering an Oasis Women's Circle in the cafe, which I'm thrilled about. And I think we're starting on Thursday, correct? Thursday the 9th, or the...
Yeah, after the 7 days.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, every month the Global Coherence Pulse is happening. We have a full moon gathering now. Heart Math is going to be hosting. We have healing circles that are going to be starting, or if you just want to come and support a circle of healing. We have events happening every single day in the cafe, and there's a community. Look at us. There's a community of people joining together saying, yeah, I'm going to choose love. I'm going to add my energy and positive impact in. Somebody was asking in the chat privately to me, but I'll say it to everyone, how can I contribute my gifts into this community? And that's the thing. Come into the community, fill out your profile, share with us what you're doing, start to engage in this journey of every month of us choosing love together. And you'll start to see that the community itself begins to empower you to give your gifts more, to be more present, and to activate our individual and collective potential more. So that's what I would say. Come in and start getting noticed. Come in and start contributing. That's how it happens. That's how Michelle is now one of the hosts in the connection field. That's why Grace is now one of the hosts in the cafe. That's why Tatiana is being invited to host a women's circle. We're going to create a community of people who are choosing love and then letting their gift shine in the world, and see what happens when we do that. It's a beautiful experiment. So I'm seeing so many people that I remember from a long time ago. I've been doing this for a really long time, like 30 years, saying, let's all come together and let's choose to transform ourselves and through us the world. And I know that's what's happening. So I'm going to ask Tatiana to just play one more song for us. And as we're doing that, let's keep rippling this sense of rest to anywhere on the planet that actually really needs it right now. And love that really needs it right now, where the energy is kind of a little intense and it just needs to settle a little bit. Let's send that frequency into the field together.
So I'm feeling for this last piece to play a chant. It's still very much in development, but it's just coming through as something I'd love to share. And it's actually calling on the energy of, I mean, I don't see Jesus as connected to any particular religion, honestly. I feel him as just this beacon of love, and Mary as this beacon of love. And their two energies came through in this chant. It was one of those chants where I felt like it just was coming and was channeling through me. So I feel called to share it right now. Some of it is in Hebrew, some of it is in English. Here we go. Miriam HaKadosha Achuvat Yeshua. Miriam HaKadosha Achuvat Yeshua. I am ready to love. Teach me how to love. I am ready to love, to walk the path of love. The way of love is the way home. We walk the path of the Holy Ones. The way of love is the way home. We walk the path of the Holy Ones. Elohim, Adonai, Elohim, Shekinah. Brothers and sisters, we gather now in the Sacred Heart. The way of love is the way home. We walk the path of the Holy Ones. La la la, 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 Miriam HaKadosha Achuvat we walk the path of the Holy One.
Thank you, everybody. Blessings on your day today. Please take this energy and love out into the world and really rest deeply as we start. The more we can tune inward, the more we'll be led from a deeper place. And we can do that together. And I'm going to open up. There we go. I'm going to officially close so that those of you who only dedicated an hour to your time, we want to acknowledge you and end on time. And I also said that I would stay around for a little while and maybe open a few lines and hear some voices. I see some beautiful faces. And if anybody wants to share something, and I think Grace, maybe start with you, and tomorrow you're going to be our host tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm super stoked and super excited now.
Yeah, Grace is with the Global Heart team, and really that's what we're becoming. We're part of the Global Heart team. If you're in the connection fields, and then you're part of the team, and we're really making a difference on the planet. You can feel it. So thanks, Grace. I'm glad you're going to join us. George, it's so nice to see you, my friend. You've always been such an inspiration to me. If you want to open your line, you can say hello. Whoops. Yeah, you got to unmute. I wish I could do it for you, but I don't think I can. Let me see.
How about that?
There you go.
Yeah, nice to see you. I've been following you from afar for a long time, Teresa.
Yeah.
Glad to be back.
Oh, it's lovely to have your energy back, George. I really appreciate you a lot. So welcome. It's nice to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. Let's see. How about Kathleen? Kathleen, do you want to share something?
Oh, hello. Yes, I'm just so thrilled to be here. And of course, and I've been working with heart math for many, many years and doing research. I'm also a musician and um, really working with the idea of each one of us and the tuning of the instrument of the self through the heart. And that's really it's actually the working title of the book, which Roland sort of one day I was interviewing him and he says, "My God, that's the title, you're tuning the instrument." I said, "Yes." And when we were doing that beautiful breath work, with bringing love into all the chakras, I was like, exactly, and that's what helps us be these instruments of coherence, really. So I'm delighted to be here and looking forward to contributing in whatever way I can, Teresa. So thank you.
Beautiful. Yeah,
Thank you.
jump in. How about you, Francois? I've just been loving your face the whole time. You've been smiling. If you want to just share something into the space. I saw you just signed up for the connection field just recently.
Yes, I'm so happy to feel the connection with all of you and all of humanity, and it's really filled my heart. And thank you for everyone on this path. Thank you.
Yeah. We need spaces that we can come together and have this be the focus, right? Because it's challenging out there, especially in certain environments where this isn't the worldview, that we haven't woken up to our unity. But if we have a place that we can come consistently, like if you're going to scroll here. If you're going to jump in on a Zoom line, jump in here, right? There's so much, because the focus really is on empowering ourselves and each other. Carol, it's always lovely to see you. You're here all the time. Your beautiful smile. Thanks for joining today.
Appreciated every one of your beautiful giftings. And I'm so happy Grace is doing it tomorrow. Yay, our group is on. Global Heart Team. Everybody join up.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Blessings for the new year.
Yeah. Anybody else like to share something? You can either raise your hand or do the little hand gesture. Happy to just open up the line as we're just saying hello to each other and starting off this new year. I like this. Follow your soul. It knows the way. That's exactly right. Yeah. All right. How about you, Kate? Would you like to share something? Yeah, you can just unmute your line.
Well, I've known of heart math for many. I mean, I bought the first book when it first came out, so I've been around all of it for a long time, but not really connected. But I was really called to be here today. And I'll be here all week. I actually was just looking for the link to the connections. I'm sure it's in the email that you sent out or something. I couldn't find it in the chat.
I'll put it on right now for you. It's connectionfield.net. There you go.
Oh, great. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Beautiful. I'm glad you're here, Kate. Yeah, we're really creating a beautiful community for us to share. And Michael Linfields, lovely to see you, my friend. And really excited to have your presence in the community. Yeah, you can unmute. There you go. Whoops. One more time. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. Words are really not needed. The heart connection is beyond words. The language of the heart is universal. And as we were going through our practices today and the music was flowing into the field, I realized in the end there is only one heart. And we're all heart fractals of that one heart. And for love to be born inside our one humanity, it means that each of us have to open our hearts and join those hearts together, a cohesion of hearts.
Yeah.
And therefore, through that field of cohesion, that coherent field, love flows freely. But each of us must initiate it ourselves. We have to open the door to love. That's opening the heart. So for me, it's this, we live inside this nested universe of lives within lives within lives, hearts within hearts within hearts. So that's really the only words I want to say, just a reminder that love lives inside of us and it wants to get out. It wants to be present. It wants to be made public.
Yeah.
This is not a private love affair we're having. The universe is in love. It's born in love. It's manifested in love.
Yeah.
Therefore, we're born in love because love is born in us. So thank you, Teresa, for all the work you do. Okay.
Love you, Michael. Thank you so much. All right.
Beautifully said. Thank you, Michael. Gosh, that's just really, really is so warm and tender. And it's really who we are, you know. So thank you.
Yeah, Jackie, the technology is so easy in the connection field. It's super, super simple. And there's lots of people in to help. So if you join in and you just put your little picture in the profile, and if you need help, you can reach out to us and we'll help you. It's just nice to have a community where you can start to connect with people, jump on some of these calls, but we'd be happy to help. So if you sign up and I see your name coming in, I'll make sure to welcome you and help you. I see we got a hand up. Emer, is that how you say your name? Emer?
Emery.
Emery. Welcome, Emery. What a beautiful background you got there, Emery. Is that your garden?
I wish.
Yeah.
It's Bouchard Gardens up in British Columbia.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. Yeah, this is the first time I've been on one of these or been exposed to this, and it's very interesting. I mean, I know 50 years ago I learned that we're all one. I like what the gentleman that was it Michael said. And it reminds me of you're that part of me that looks like you. And once we realize that it's just a matter of tuning to one another, and I always look at there's frequency, there's vibration. And I think of like a radio. If we were connected all the time, we'd be just a lot of noise. But if we get quiet, it's like a radio signal. I want to tune into somebody. I want to tune into, some master or somebody. And I've been very lucky in my life to have had a yogi master who taught me quite a bit about myself. And it's always reminds me that we're always in the state of growing and becoming. And we never end. It's always going. And it's just a matter of being attentive to what's going on around us and knowing that there's a large force out there that's constantly sending us this sense of, oh my God, this is awesome. And having that feeling and that sensation is just a reminder. And thing is, things get so good, then all of a sudden you forget and you go off and then, oh, you got to come back. It's just been amazing. Anyway, just wanted to share that real quick, and nice to meet all of you.
Yeah, thank you. Beautiful. All right, everybody, let's send this good energy out into the world. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And we hope to see you tomorrow and every day. And come into the connection field and begin to just bring your presence and energy in, and you'll see that there's so much magic happening in there. So love you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Happy New Year. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, let's see.
Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.
There you go. See you. Bye-bye.